so before we get started talking about, how I became a beer guy and all of that, I do want to point out I do not condone any underage drinking, and I just want you guys to make sure you drink responsibly. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and like I said, please, if you are underage, do not drink any alcohol. And if you are of legal drinking age, please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive, obviously. And don't just do stupid stuff while you are intoxicated or have any alcohol in your system. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright guys, so now it's time for another Grand Theft Auto video. You fucking dickhead. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about a story that I brought up briefly in my last video, and that's how I became a beer guy, what my favorite kind of beer is, and how I found this out. So, my little sister, greatest sister that you can ever have, she is a huge fan of beer. She likes IPAs, ales, craft beers. Those are I think her favorites though are IPAs. And I told her that I didn't really like beer, and she was like, oh, you probably just haven't found your beer. What's your favorite kind of beer? And I was like, you know what? You're right. I probably haven't just found my beer. What would my beer be? Because the thing is, at this time, I just had, Bud Light, Miller Lite. I had light beers. I had Bud Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser once. I had beer that, the Super Bowl is, oh my god, this is so great. It's really good beer. Bud Light's not. I'm telling you this now. Bud Light tastes like piss water. It's like, if you like Bud Light, well, don't worry, I like drinking water. Same thing. But, anyways, when it comes down to it, I was like, I do need to find what my favorite beer is. I need to find out what kind of beer is my beer. So I've been looking around. I was trying to figure it out. I tried some IPAs at my sister's place. She buys weird IPAs too. I don't even know what kind she buys. They always have this weird kind of I don't know, nature-based aftertaste. I don't know how to explain it. It basically tastes like I was sucking on a tree afterwards. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know how to explain it. But anyways, I was like, I need to find my beer. I was like, the IPAs are fine. I mean, they're not extremely great. They're not the best kind of beer out there. So I was like, that obviously means it's not my beer. It's not my beer of choice. So I need to find out what my beer of choice is. So I tried ales. I tried different kinds of beer, craft beers. Then I finally came to Guinness. And everybody knows that Guinness is a stout beer. It's also a really heavy, dark beer. A lot of people don't like it because they go, oh, it's too heavy of a beer for me. I'm like, alright, well, that makes sense. I'm like, it's not for everybody. I got my first beer that I actually really, really enjoyed, and I mean loved beyond everything. It was a Guinness Extra Stout. And I was like, oh my god, this is so good. The first thing I did was I called my little sister, and I was like, I found my beer. And she asked me what it was, and I was like, it says Guinness. And she was like, oh, so you like stout beers? I was like, because during this, I didn't even read the entire label, I just read that it said Guinness. And like the beer genius she is, the guru of all beers, She was like, "Ah, you drink stouts. I see. Now I know what kind of beer you enjoy." And by the way, it's not just Guinness that I love. I love all stouts. And I'll come into a story about how because people are like, "Oh, well, if you like, you know, a certain kind of beer, you only drink, you know, one brand." No. You drink all different types, all different flavors and stuff.
So you're gonna drive
There's
into me.
a lot that you can work with when it comes to beers and stuff. So I was like, well, I guess I do like stouts. I started getting stouts at like bars and stuff, but I found it's just cheaper to buy like a 6-pack of beers and just put it in the fridge. Have one every now and then, because I don't drink a lot. I'm telling you that now. With my limited knowledge of beer, you may be like, "Ah, he must drink on a daily basis." No. I don't drink that often. And when I do drink, I drink maybe 1-2 beers. And that's really it. But yeah. So basically, when it comes down to like my beers and stuff,
This is total bullshit.
I want stouts. I mean, yeah, if it's free and stuff, yeah, I'll drink it. I'll sit down and enjoy some beer with you. There's a friend of mine, we're going to, you know what, I'm just going to call him Seth. Seth with a C. No. I'm not going to be a dick. But yeah, his name's Seth. He's a really, really cool guy. And me and him will hang out and he will go like, "Oh, you know, do you want a beer?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll have a beer." And he drinks like Bud Light or Bud Ice, you know, depending on, you know, if it's just him or not. But yeah, if he has like, you know, Bud Light you can get like in a 24-pack and it's very cheap and everything. But yeah, he'll be like, "Here's a beer," and I'll be like, "All right, thanks, man." And I won't complain about the fact that it's like a Bud Light. I mean, I already went over and complained about Bud Light, you know, say it tastes like water or stuff like that. Well, piss water, you know, stuff like that. But like I said, you know, it's a free beer. I'm not going to complain, okay? And I mean, I'm mostly just there, you know, spending time with him, hanging out, relaxing. Because I mean, he's like a really cool guy. And yeah, I'll be like, you know, if we're playing video games and stuff or whatever we're doing, I'll be like, well, I mean, yeah, sure, why not have a beer? But yeah. And I mean, when it comes down to beer, even if it's not your favorite, if it's like one of those things that, you know, you're just sitting back and you're relaxing and enjoying, like hanging out with friends and stuff, you won't really care that's your favorite beer or not. But yeah, my favorite beers are stouts. I love Guinness. There's also this vanilla stout that I got at a cigarette store. And it's actually pretty good. It has like, it's like a, like I said, like a strong, heavy beer, but it also has like a hint of vanilla. It, like, you can have like this like taste, like while you're drinking, it's like a slight taste of vanilla, and the aftertaste is like just like,
Shit.
and yeah, like the aftertaste is like just like pure vanilla and stuff like that. It's like really good. But yeah, like I said, my favorite kind of beer is stouts. When it comes to like other beers, if I go to a place and they don't have like some stouts, I'll get like usually like an IPA or I'll get an ale.
Forgive me.
Crafted beers are all right. They're not, you know, up there. They're like probably like my, you know, fourth choice. And then, you know, if I'm hanging out with like friends or something, or it's like free beer, I'll drink like some Bud Light and stuff like that. I mean, it's not my favorite, like, because I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to buy Bud Light and stuff like that. But if someone's like, if I'm at a party or something, I'm hanging out with friends, I'll be like, yeah, I'll drink some Bud Light. But yeah, that's my entire story when it comes to like beers and stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And for the comment question of the day, for all of you that are of legal drinking age, I don't want any minors posting anything in the comments. Well, answering the question, I mean, they can post stuff in the comments, but I don't want any minors answering, well, any underage drinkers answering the question in the comment down below. What is your favorite type of beer? Like, we already went over it. You have like your, like, I guess name brands, like your light beers, like, you know, Bud Light. Then you have Miller Lite, all those different types. Then you have, which I guess we can go ahead and call like, you know, cheaper beers. Then you have like your crafted. Then you have like, yeah, your crafted beers. Then you have your ales, your IPAs, and your Guinnesses. So yeah, for all of you that are drinking age, go ahead and tell me, what is your favorite kind of beer? And if you're all new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video.